what is it I want?
All right.
What is it I want to bring? It just comes with, well, I don't know yet, but it comes with more life than it did a week and a half ago, which
Mm.
is which is a gift, especially when the day's getting shorter. Um, the other thing is he asked a couple of times something about, do you want to go deeper?
Mm.
And I could feel a really strong yes in me each time he answered. Well, every time he's done a week-long session, I've kind of taken notes on the things I wanted to listen to again. And generally, if I listen to them again, it would be because somebody else here brought them for us all to listen to again. Each day since we got done, I have been up in the morning and listened to a different one of the one I listens to. And it's just it's a it's a gift of a surprise to me that somewhere in me I said yes in a different way. I
Mm.
said yes where I would make the time and I would click the buttons, and um, so those were gifts to me even beyond the gratitude gift. And I just wanted to share them because I've shared so many times when I couldn't get myself to do something with this group. It's a gift to be able to share, oh my goodness, something's happening with all of you, because I trust you all
Mm.
a
Mm.
lot.
Beautiful, Angie. Thank you for that good information. Howla. It's great. Oh, beautiful. Anyone else have an experience with this module that they wish to share? All right. Yeah, Peggy. Yes.
Well,
And then,
I have a sort of weird thing, but I transitioned through this whole year when he started talking about sages, and I thought I don't really want to be a sage. I don't care about being a sage. I just didn't seem to be in my life plan. I'm fine, fine. And I've kind of see that was a little, I don't know, weird, ignorant. I don't know, but as we've gone through the year, through the modules, it's like an understanding. And the lotus flower thing, it's like I can feel my understanding and my heart and my mind opening to
mm,
this whole sage thing and this concept. And somewhere in this module, it was like, oh, oh, I get it. Yes, I definitely want to go deeper. Yes, I definitely want to be a sage. How la, how la, how la. So it's been like a really hard but very interesting and very rewarding year so far. And I'm real excited about what he's talking about for next year. So, yep, Peggy Sage, Sage Peggy. How about?
hey, howla. Howla, Peggy. Thank you so much. I love you for that. I love that honesty and that, yeah. You know what? I had that same feeling, like, you know what? in my head, like, am I really gonna ever attain that? But it's like, it's the concept, right? It's like, it's there. And it's like, be in the moment, be right here. But I love that. I love your honesty. I love your openness, and you are that flower. You are the lotus flower. I have seen you just open up this year. It's just been a delight. What a gift. Thank you. Hola. Linda, were you?
Sure. uh, I'm not quite sure how to. Okay, I'm feeling very vulnerable. And I'm kind of piggybacking on what Peggy has just said, but so I was very challenged by this module. And um, maybe because I've been a seeker for like since the early 80s. And the word enlightenment and being a sage for me were more like buzzwords. not so strong as a trigger, but a buzzword. And I'm sure I probably fell asleep during a lot of the teachings during this week. And part of what happened was it was either I'm not sure which night. It was one of the last one or two uh, te- uh, recordings, teachings, um, that I found myself going, this is too intellectual for me. This is too in my mind. And I got to this place where I went, I'm going to have to just listen with my being and get my mind out of the way. And whether I fell asleep or not, I don't know. I mean, there are things like gratitude has been in me, but I don't know whether I even heard the meditation on it. But what ended up happening is, like, for me, it's Thursday night that I listen to the practice that I would listen to at like 4:30 in Pacific time. And so I kind of was a little frustrated. And I'm like, I don't care about being a sage. I don't care about 4 stages of enlightenment. I'm going to be lucky to get to the first stage of enlightenment. But what I want, so I'm kind of saying two things here. What I feel like all I really want in my life is to feel peace and to be of some benefit to humanity, to whether it's one person that I meet, to whether it's an animal, to whether it's nature and cultivating. That's what I want. So I guess I found myself answering those questions. And it also had to be okay with me. Like, I don't want to strive. If I'm seeking the 4th stage of enlightenment, I'm going to go through all these stages and I'm going to be a sage. It's too much striving for me right now. I like Wu Wei. I like, so even though I still really don't care about being a sage or being enlightened, I do care about being a beneficial human being and walking in peace in my life and being a compassionate human being. And what happened to me was the next morning, on Friday morning, I decided it was beautiful. It was kind of misty here, and we weren't doing a morning practice. So I went, I'm going for a walk, and my walk is going to be my Qigong practice today. And I found myself in a deeper awareness of just noticing. I noticed the quiet on my street. I noticed the birds, which I do anyway, but I was giving it more attention. I was being in that experience. So I was being very present and I was very peaceful. And things that might normally trigger me, like a car going, like take me out of that state, I just took everything in stride. And I did the same thing on the next morning. On Saturday, I was like, I'm going out for a walk. And I might have done that in sound or a little mantra as I was walking, but I was primarily just being in the present moment. And I'm like, wow, if this stays with me, I'm going to be great. I had something I had to do Friday afternoon. I had to be with people. I had an art opening, and it was fine. Everything triggers still came up, but I found myself noticing how I was responding and quote catching the thief, which came up last week, right? Um, However, on Sunday, I'm like, okay, I think I hit a wall. I did the same thing Sunday. We went out to the redwood trees on Sunday. I went out and climbed, not a mountain, but did a hike with my husband on Saturday as part of just being out in nature. And Sunday, I did the same thing. And when I got home from the redwoods, suddenly things were triggering me. I'm still noticing it, but I wasn't able to um, catch. I caught it, but I couldn't really, I still had the reaction. So I feel like there's this, I get up, I fall down. I get up, I fall down. That said, something did shift for me. And just noticing more when the anxiety comes in or when the agitation comes in, when the trigger comes in. So I think I've made 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and as opposed to the other way around, which often happens to me. So I wasn't sure quite how to share this, and I think it was a little wordy, but um, I I've gained something, even though my mind has not absorbed all of that information, which for me was very heady, this module. Something did come in, and I can still just sort of feel it inside of me. And that's what I hope to cultivate. I have an art piece that I'm working on, and I wrote on it, cultivate compassion. And I mean, I just started writing words on it because it's a piece that I'll keep going over. I'll paint over it, I'll do things on it. But I've started to write words, wonder. I wrote the word peace. I wrote the word elation. I wrote the word joy. So that's what I have to share. It's just cultivate compassion, be peaceful, be a beneficial human being. So that's what I've gotten so far. I'm looking forward to hearing the gratitude meditation again, though, because I'm pretty sure it just went over my head during the actual module. Thank you.
Well, beautifully. You articulated perfect. Beautiful. It was a lot of beautiful information. Howla. Thank you, Linda. It's beautiful. All right. Anyone else this morning? Yes, Steph.
It's good to be back with you guys. I was in Guatemala for 11 days, and when I came back, my husband's brother was really ill, and he ended up passing away. And that working with that grief and then the blessing of this module, each time I would listen to Teacher Wei and connect to the field, it would like help so much. And then, now that class is over, yesterday I was feeling pretty good after Simone played the gratitude lesson. And then I went back into a lot of grief, and not just for him. I think it triggers other grief, periods we've had in our life, and then what's happening in the world. So I think I'm just like accepting where I am as I work through it, and then reaching out to these, to the gratitude for the time that he was, with us, and letting go of the, oh, he was too young, and all of the worry around it. And I think Teacher Wei's question about what do we want to be and bring to the world, to me right now, like the big thing is staying in my heart and just like trying to radiate gratitude out, so that maybe that resonance will uplift me, but uplift others. Like I think that's what I have the capacity to do right now, and not much else. So it's so good to be here with you guys, and I'm looking forward to the practice, and thank you.
Hola, Stephanie. Love you. Hola. Yeah, vulnerability. It's a big one, right? And the deeper we go, for me, it's the more vulnerable I feel, right? And that's when I want to start closing the door. That's been my pattern. And today I choose to keep it open in that vulnerability. And that's a big deal. So Howla, and thank you. Thank you for this beautiful share, everyone. Anyone else before we start? Vivi, did you? Oh, I haven't seen you on camera in a while. Howla. Hi, beautiful one. Um, well, yes, Tracy.
You bring up vulnerability, and that's been huge for me. And I think I'm probably the most vulnerable I've been. And it's like you, you you have to trust that this is okay right where you're at, no matter what, that this is really okay and you're going to make it through. You're going to make it through.
Yes, we are. Hola. Thank you, Tracy. Mm. Beautiful. Let's just take a moment before, if there's not anyone else, we'll start Teacher Way. So, um, the recording is an hour long, so it's like almost 10:22, so it will go until 11:22. Obviously, those of you who wish to leave, you may. No, we're not holding you here. You all have the recording as well. I sent it out. And if you don't have it, contact me and I will be happy to share it. So what I suggest we do as we listen to Teacher Wei's lecture and meditation, that you can either stand in standing meditation and open and close, you can stay seated, lie down, whatever resonates for you this morning, or if you need to do other movements, that's good too. Just follow what your heart, your Mingjue needs to do. So give me a thumbs up as soon as you can hear and see it. Okay? Thank you. Mm. 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 Can you see it? I don't. Let's see. You all see it?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, stay in Mingjue entirety state. Connect, merge with the world, pure consciousness field. You feel this consciousness field harmonize your body qi and the universe qi nourish you. Feel the qi entirety, Mingjue entirety become more and more harmonious and peaceful. Here, our pure consciousness is very clear. It's go beyond the material world, physical body, emotion, thoughts. It's very, very pure and harmonious. In this state, she also become very harmonious. At this level, the whole world is harmonious. Then you naturally have a very beautiful feeling. Our clear, pure consciousness merged together as one. The world into a consciousness field become stronger and stronger. we say silently together in this pure consciousness field. Mm. 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 And we feel our infinitely pure consciousness field align with the whole universe chi. Mm. 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 Our pure Mingjue of one. Mingjue give intention in universe. University, 那瑞士气泡的。After you give this instruction, then you just experience university quietly nourish chi of the inner space. The word Mingjue consciousness field bring universe pure chi to everybody's chi body inside. Oh, chi body space become purer and more harmonious. Feel chi body inside subtle transformation. In the world Mingjue consciousness field, in the universe, our collective intention create a powerful transformation in everybody. Observe and feel. She will become transparent and broad. All the functions become healthy. Observe and feel the healthy and beautiful state clearly. No inside, no outside. We are infinite, pure consciousness entirety. Here we are Mingjue love. Love everything. We are Mingjue peace. We are Mingjue happiness. Her inner smile. We are Mingjue gratitude. Here gratitude to everybody and everything. We need particularly practice Mingjue gratitude state. You can remember each person who triggered your life, challenged your life in the past, and feel gratitude to each of them. This gratitude heart state can heal all the old emotional trauma and emotions create the energy blockages. All the triggers helped us to see through our inside, come to true self. If there is no trigger, no challenging, our human life and him consciousness cannot improve. The trigger we already experienced create the emotional reactions. We don't like the negative emotional reaction feelings. They are uncomfortable. But we need to know, we need to research how did this emotional reaction happen. When emotion happen, that's because the triggered our inside fixed pattern of judgment. We don't like the trigger. So this judgment created inner conflicts. If we continuously observe to see through, we will find all our true self, all our observer is fixed by the thinking pattern or the judgment pattern. At this moment, our observer realizes itself, our true self realizes itself, suddenly go beyond the thinking pattern of reference framework. we become independent and free. So you see the trigger. The trigger creates the reaction, and the feeling of reaction of emotion guide us to see our inner pattern of reference framework, and then come to true self. The trigger is very um, valuable for improve our consciousness. So we feel gratitude, inside feel gratitude to the person who triggered you. Your gratitude to your emotional reaction. Ah, thank you. This emotional feeling, you guide me to explore the deeper level of my consciousness. Now, if you repeatedly, every day, repeatedly connect with the person or the events that triggered you, and you practice the meditation of gratitude. And gradually, when you think the old trigger, you think the person or trigger or trauma, you will not hate but become happy. before. Your consciousness focus on outside. You feel others hurt you, so you're unhappy. You hate others, hate your emotional trauma. Now you really find that all the trigger and the emotional reaction is very valuable for your life improvement. So inside really feel gratitude. Practice improve life and consciousness is a kind of internal world direction work. You go to inside, check inside, and improve inside. Worldly people don't know practice. The consciousness always focus on outside, fight, attach on extrovert, and fight with extrovert. Human fix on extrovert things, create problems. We practice go to internal world, we transform and harmonize life to resolve all kinds of problems. Now, if you repeatedly practice gratitude heart, connect with your old memory, emotional memory, trauma memory, and not so long. Not so long, your inside will become harmonious. And the trauma, emotional blockage will disappear. Change your thinking pattern. Before you think the trigger is bad, you hate. And now you think, all the trigger that already happened in your life is just a treasure. Are treasures, are gifts for your life improvement. In Mingjue inside, you need continuously think, repeatedly think the person and think in a positive way and feel a strong feeling of gratitude. In this process, a deep transformation happened. Maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. This new pattern of thinking become your new life habit. All the habit, all the emotional blockages will naturally disappear. And in the future, when trigger happen, you feel also happy. When trigger happen, you will always think, feel, oh, thank you, helped me find my inside shortcoming again. I go beyond. This is a way to change all the habit, all the external world, the fixed habit. This is real practice. In such practice, change habit is a very important part after achieve Mingjue level. Just now I shared this part of information if you really understand that, you really do, you feel your life will, you will feel your life is full of hope. Every day become new. Everybody, can you remember your strongest, deepest emotional reaction or trauma in the past? And write it down. Then every day, practice gratitude meditation. Connect with the person, the event, the emotional feeling. If you do, you gradually will feel this connection will become harmonious and happiness. This is the important homework for everybody. This is real transformation. After this, many body energy problem or physical problems will follow to transform and disappear. A new person will appear. Three important. One is stay in Mingjue state, connect with all the emotional memory. Secondly, repeatedly think it's poverty or it's the trigger emotional reaction. It's really good for your life, really good for your life improvement. Repeatedly think. Thirdly, combine with a strong feeling, gratitude feeling. Because trigger is good, really good for your life improvement. So you have a strong feeling of gratitude. If you don't have a gratitude, strong feeling of gratitude, only think, it cannot work very well. We are Mingjue acceptance. Accept everything that already happened in our life. Everything already happened in life. All are beautiful gifts. And we are Mingjue, creator. Your gratitude to the past, actively, positively choose information, create now and future. When the past is not a blockage anymore, past become beautiful foundation naturally for a beautiful future life. In this present moment, Mingjue love is very free. It uses beautiful information, create your life, and create the beautiful world. Can become beautiful and flowing well. Mhm. Everybody feel our intent is very clear. We understand it's practiced clearly inside out. It's already transformed. Mm. 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 We are fully harmonious, infinite, Mingjue entirety. Mm. Okay. A suggestion. The organizers cut
Holding a chi ball. Lifting this chi ball up. To above your head. Stretching up, taking a deep breath. Hold your breath. And breathing out, pouring this abundant gratitude through head, inner space. Shu, your neck, middle dantian, lower dantian, placing palms on duchi, and breathing deeply and slowly in Mingmen Inner Palace. Feeling this deep gratitude, love, peace, happiness, and acceptance. Mm. Mm. Releasing your palms, moving your body freely. Mm. Whew. Thank you.